Alright, well, I lost my notes about what I wanted to talk about on this video from last week. So we'll just we'll watch and see what happens, and I'll do some commentary. First and foremost, I am recording the game sound on the stream, so that should be important. Gives a little bit to it. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm just hanging out at the main screen, allowing you to listen to the background sound. Now, if you notice, I do have new cursor. That's a nice little cursor. I guess I'll move it at some point, but I'm not sure when. Yeah, so lots of changes this week, not last week. So this is last week's content. I do that so that I can be a little bit ahead and know what I was doing wrong the previous week, which is a lot. So for this one, for sure, using different cursor. There's more to it. I guess eventually we'll get into the actual game. I guess I'm just taking a little AFK when I recorded this video. Try to do that in the future. Not really exciting to watch the front settings page. So, yeah. This is, if you look up in the left-hand corner, underneath the logo, this is 2.2022.1. So this was the first .2 build. I had apparently made enough progress that I decided to go from point 1 to point 2. So anyway, all right, here we are. So we're on the planet's surface again. We got a new hotbar. That was the thing. We got a new hotbar. Got all kind of sounds for the new hotbar too, and I put a bunch of different sounds in the different hot buttons just because I wasn't sure which one I liked, and figured I'd just throw that out there. So if you got a favorite, say what you like. So we immediately go into the ship this time. We're not fooling around. We're going to the ship. So here we are. And I think what I'm going to show off pretty much quickly is the new panels. Now they're not scaled appropriate for my resolution, but now you see we have recipes and we have clickables and lots of cool stuff. So you can slide. Now some of this is changed even this week, but yeah, it's a little bit cleaner. You got a search button, search bar. Give you a search your recipes, find tiered recipes. So obviously there's going to be tiers of recipes. Got the recipes down, the list down at the bottom. When you hover over the item, the recipe, it shows what the requirements are, and yeah. And this is all work in progress graphics. But yeah, you can hit the buttons, it updates in real time or dynamically the requirements. Yeah, so we have an interactive panel for doing crafting. Again, a lot of this has changed even in this last week, so stay tuned next week. It looks a lot better. I did some updates to all this. Yeah, so that is the interactive panels. I'm drilling one of those. I think I'm going to be done with the interactive panels here probably in the next, I don't know, year or so. It's always something you can do to make them better. It's like I'm scared to go down there. Go down there, dude. Just go down there. I don't know what I was tripping out. Hey, did I hear something? Oh, there's a nice little clip through the edge there. Okay, so yeah, we're back here. Look at this. We got. We're going to launch this guy again, and notice after the last fix. It actually worked. It launched. So we're gonna run around like a crazy man, and then we're gonna go to the planet. Okay, we're on the planet. So these little, I think we had these before. I fixed these from last time. They actually have the right shader on them. So they're, if you get close to them, they're nice little hex, moving hex things. Not sure if they're gonna stay, but it's kind of a cool thing. So anyway, these little glowing areas, these little force fielded areas, are where the survey drone is going to stop and do a survey. And basically, the terrain is broken out in these chunks, so he'll stop at these nodes, these spots in the middle of a terrain chunk, and figure out if there's any resources available to be harvested or mined. So, and stay tuned next week. That gets a lot better. A lot better. So yeah, so there we go. Put down a beacon. Alright. I'm gonna put down a beacon. I'm gonna interact with the beacon, and then, yep, and there's my beacon. This is mine. There we go. But now we have a little build. We're gonna pick it up. We didn't like that spot, I guess. I can't remember my motivation at this point, but yeah, we're gonna put the beacon down. We're going to interact with it. And then we're going to hit build. Gonna hit build, I think. No, we're just showing that we have a little mini map that shouldn't be have anything to do with the harvest beacon. This is actually, this code is going to become the mini map, but I got sidetracked and just made it mini map code, even though it has nothing to do with this particular harvesting beacon. So this is the mini map eventually. Gonna make that so not next week, maybe the following week. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Actually, hovered a 2D over the on the y-axis above the character, and then I layer masked everything out. So it's actually looking down on the player. There's a camera above, looking down on the player, and it only sees that icon instead of that sprite instead of the actual player. Anyway, here's build. Bam! Check it out. We're building a platform, a harvester platform. So it says needs some work. But basically, the legs come down and they extend up to the platform, and then yeah, and then the stairway just goes off into heaven. So yeah, this is the Stairway to Heaven build. Yeah, that's it. Since fixed, but hey, you know, gotta show your defeats as much as your triumphs. Yeah, it doesn't always go to do the Stairway to Heaven, but yeah, after a while it got annoying. But I fixed it and it's better. So stay tuned next week. Better. So yeah, and these little bubbles, these little indicators for the nodes, those are not permanent. Those are just kind of a development thing, so I can kind of understand, you know, where everything's laying at. They become extremely crucial next week. For next week, so this week they're just kind of fluffers. They're fluffers. They're shader fluffers. So yeah, I'm just running around. I guess I'm just showing off the fact that I built these miners, these platforms that will drop to the ground, and you know, if it weren't for get on the stair before it grows too high. Yeah, hurry! Oh no! Oh, see, didn't have my collider on my stairs. Actually, that was a whole different issue that I fixed. The collider did not scale with the stairs, so. But yeah, I'm just nope, almost hit it. Yes. Yeah, this is a long day. Look at all my stairways. Look at all of them. They're awesome. Yeah, this is all bona fide now. I'm just building mining platforms wherever I want to. Yeah, these are mining platforms, by the way. So the thought here is that at the top of the platform there will be that's where the miners from your ship are going to land. They'll integrate with the platform and then start mining whatever's underneath it, which until just today there was nothing underneath it, but now there is. So yeah, there's my, I call this the Stairway to Heaven build. The stairways just didn't seem to ever line up with the platform. There you go. So this is how you get on the platforms. You gotta make a running jump off of the, so make sure your platforms are close to elevated areas where you can jump on top of them. This will eventually be the control screens and panels for the mining platform, but the mining operation, whatever you're mining, it'll show you, how much you've mined, how much is left, what your efficiency is, all that stuff. But right now it's just a panel that sits there. But eventually that's going to be my feet are going through the panel, through the top of that. I fixed that. I did fix that. And then I've done a bunch with this. This is a lot better in the next time you see it, it'll be a lot better for sure. But I think at this point I was just happy that I was able to get the platform to build on top of a beacon. So basically, you drop a beacon, you build a platform, and then everything just happens after that. So a miner from the ship will come down, land on the platform, and start mining. I guess I said that twice now, so I guess that means it. I think I just stood here a little bit watching the platforms grow, watching the stairs grow. They never stop. They're looking to collide with something, and at this point, I don't think they're ever going to collide with anything because, well, they may eventually. I mean, the ship is like positive 5,000 above the planet, so maybe eventually they'll collide with the planet. Good luck climbing those stairs. That's all I can say right now. This is all just fixed. That's what it is. It's just fixed at this point. Oh, collided with the force field. Ouch. Should give me a nice little zap. So yeah. Oh, I guess I'm just monkeying around. Yeah. I thought there was more in this update. Okay, so we got the hotbar down bottom, which was a huge improvement over the previous hotbar. We got the sound baked in now to the vlog, the devlog. Devlog? Yeah. And our harvester's working on. Now, next week's update, that harvester becomes very important because he's going to start discovering, as he's going from node to node here, he's going to discover what's actually under the, not necessarily under, but what sort of resources available in that chunk of terrain. So that becomes important. He actually does something other than just bippity bop around the terrain. I thought there was more to this particular video, but I guess we'll figure it out next week. I guess we'll figure out what we're trying to. Yeah, I had notes from last week when I was recording this video, things I was interested in updating from the previous video, but yeah, in my scatterbrain sort of state I'm in, I lost those notes, so I'm just winging it at this point. I'll try not to wing it next week, I promise. So, yeah, we're just running around here. I guess at this point we're watching the. Yeah, I think this was the focus of this week's development was to just get this mining operation, the mining platform built done. And for the most part, it needs work. But I mean, for the most part, I accomplished what I wanted there. You know, I'm building the pillars and the stairs, mostly. I fixed that, as I haven't said 5 times. But that was the whole kind of, I just wanted to get the platforms to go down and sink into the ground and give the mining drones on your ship, on the ship, a place to land. Because I didn't want them to land just on the terrain. I wanted a platform, you know, with a nice straight horizontal surface for them to land. And I want to attach them, and then I'll have whatever particle effects and coolness I need there to make it look like they're actually doing something, even though they're really just sucking bits from one thing to another. Eventually, not yet. Eventually. So, and these are just, again. Oh, look at me, I'm trying to be smart. I'm going to put one right down on top of a beacon, right down on top of a node, just to see what happens. Well, I know what's going to happen. That's going to happen. Another stairway to heaven. Yeah, I fixed that. I just was curious if I think I was curious at this point if because I wanted to see if the drone would run right into the platform or not. So you're excited. You want to know too. What happens? Nope. I have, for some sheer luck issue, I have the drone at a Y distance above the platform. I don't know how that happened. It's just luck. But it worked out okay for this video, I guess. Yeah, so lots of changes coming next week, and yeah, unfortunately, I think I was too focused on getting these platforms. Well, it was a week's worth of development, but look at them go stairs, go. It would almost be. I do think they could eventually over time, reach all the way up to the space station, to the spaceship. So that's it. That was it. That was the culmination of 1 week's of effort, 1 week's worth of effort. So stay tuned. Next week is a big week. Trust me. I got huge things coming next week. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So if you just hang in there for one more video, I think you're going to like next week. All right. Follow, like, subscribe, follow, subscribe, follow, like, whatever you want to do. Bye.